Isaac Berg as well, Independent Ratepayers Association of South Africa. I don't know if you heard parts of that, and it may not necessarily be an issue that everybody faces, but it's still very important. What do you make of some of the promises you just heard, Isaac?
Yeah, good morning to yourself and your viewers. Let me just start with the Metro does not have enough money. 10 years ago, they had 7 billion rand in reserves. In 10 years, we have depleted that. And I can put it to you that most of that money went missing because of fraud and corruption, and it must be investigated. Our payment levels at the moment is 85% to 88%. The Metro cannot cope with a payment level below 90%. We have budget for 90%, and if we don't reach it, we can't render all services in the city of Ekurhuleni. I must also confirm that Tembisa is one of the townships or suburbs that are paying in the city of Ekurhuleni, and services must be rendered in that area. You know, I feel where suburbs and towns are paying, they need to get services. The other thing that concerns me at the moment is that the electricity have become too expensive in South Africa. NASA just approved another 9.01% increase from the 1st of July. And the Minister of Electricity have also confirmed that the electricity has become too expensive, but nothing gets done to reduce the prices. They keep on increasing. Now, that's got a ripple effect in the city of Ekurhuleni. People don't have enough money to pay for all the services. You know, they must still put food on the table. And what you've seen this morning in Tembisa with the sewer, I drove in Nelson Mandela Drive in Alberton this morning, and the same situation is there, sewer running down the street. So it's not only in Tembisa, it's all over. And I think sewer
And
uh,
Isaac, if I can
has
interject there,
become a
I mean, I
huge
think
problem in
that's exactly
Ekurhuleni.
the issue, right? That it's happening more than just. Yeah, it's happening more than just
Yeah,
in the less affluent areas, if you want to call it that, or the townships. It's happening across the board. Whether you go to the more affluent
that's
areas,
correct.
whether it be the likes of Alberton and the like too, it's a systemic issue. So, what do you think is actually the basis? Is it just corruption? Because if that is the case, then a whole host of accountability then needs to be held forward.
Let me put it to you. I've seen a few invoices and transactions in this metro. What they're paying for goods and brooms and goods, you can buy it at more than half the price at Macro or one of those businesses. You know, we are overpaying in this metro. You cannot believe it because everybody wants a piece of the pie, and that needs to stop, and that will sort out our cash flow in the metro. But it's not only in Ekurhuleni; it's everywhere. It's well known that to buy something for a metro, there's 2 or 3 people involved, and they must all get money from that tender or from that. Services to supply those services. And once we sort that out in South Africa, we will move forward. If we don't sort it out, there will not be enough money to render services in metros. And I just want to say another thing is that most of the traffic lights that's not working in the city of Ekurhuleni is because of provincial government. It's provincial roads, and it's their traffic lights that don't work. And I've written a lot of
Yeah.
letters to the department in the provincial government and even to the premier. But there's a lack of
Yeah.
interest to sort out these issues. They sit in provincial government and they don't care what's going on in local government.
Yeah, and that's why then later on this year it becomes so important, then doesn't it, Isaac, that the right decisions are made when it comes to the polls, whatever that decision may be from community members as well. Isaac Berg, thank you so much for the time. Really appreciate it. Independent Ratepayers Association of South Africa. The situation in itself is very stark. It's very clear, right? You can ultimately see it across the board. And yes, we only highlighted Tembisa for the time being, but one imagines that a situation like this exists, whether it is in Davidton, whether it be in Boksburg, whether it be in Alberton, whether it be in Vosloorus for that matter, Ekurhuleni, the 2,000 square kilometer area that is prized possession, one might say. It has been considered the manufacturing area. Around 11% of South Africa's manufacturing sometimes happens to this area alone.